Hey you guys, thanks for watching. This is a client that actually was referenced to me for a cranial prosthesis. She was getting made. She's not going through her insurance method. She is paying for her unit. So I do my hair measurements quite differently, like I'm sure everyone does. I just like to have that bubble. I like to have the actual measurements, the actual size, the actual fitting of all of my clients. Even if I had to do it virtually, there's different options I do for my virtual clients who want me to make custom units for them, whether it's just a closure, just a wig, just whatever it is, a hairpiece, any kind of, I just love measurements being spot on. So here I always apply my wig cap first, then I do the circumference. I trace the entire perimeter of their hairline and their eyebrows and their ear tabs, making sure that I'm getting the exact measurements. And also what I do is I write down my measurements that I take with my measuring tape also at each marking point. So as you can see right now, I'm showing where the thickness starts at in her hair. And I'll go in and draw the lines and also in the direction that her hair is going and how the pattern in her hair is. So I'll always have this bubble. So anytime she wants a unit made, I already know her measurements. I already know her the thickness and the density of her hairline, so on and so forth. Literally, she can get a 360 wig, a full lace wig. It doesn't matter. Anything she wants, I can always recreate. And this is why I always take the measurements of my clients who want anything custom made from me. So I go in, I write the measurements down. I measure how low her temple is to her eyebrow, because a lot of people don't realize they have low hairlines. They'll go and shave it off, or think that, oh, the stylist put my wig on, the glue slipped it. It's a lot of reasons, and I go so in depth with my clients during their consultations. Like, this just literally is a consultation right here, and I go so in depth with them, like their lifestyle, medication, so on and so forth, because your wig's in your investment. If you're putting your money in something, you need to know, especially if this ain't what you do all the time, you need to know what you're putting your money into. You need to know the different styles, different materials, so on and so forth. So here, like I said, I take all my measurements, I write them down on the cap also, and then I go in afterwards with either my saran wrap, which I didn't run out of saran wrap or my Scotch tape. I had actually just came into the shop, so I had a lot of stuff I still was putting up. And when she told me that her client was coming in and she wanted a wig made, I was like, all right, let me go ahead and set up. Because I was actually live, so this is a recording from my live from the other day. And I was like, let me take this out because I want to show just some of the things that I do behind the scenes when I'm taking your measurements for your wig. Like I said, every wig taking measurement is different, but I always make sure that I'm accurately getting down to, like I said, to the density of your hairline, the measurements from your eyebrows to your temple, your ear tabs, your nape to your ear, so on and so forth. That's because that's just how I work. I function that way. As you see, I'm writing down every number on the piece of paper also. So not only do I write it on the cap, I write it on a piece of paper, and I also have a system set up in my iPad and in my iPhone that I created, that I put them in also. So my consultations, like I said, they go in deep. I always make sure that I'm doing a 3-point check, and then when I pin the cap and the head mold back onto a block, because I carry dome heads in every circumference side. So I just repin it back exactly how I just took it off your head, and I make sure that I take my measuring tape and I re-put everything back at the measurements they need to be on. So literally, I'm not missing not one point. And here, like I said, I didn't get my Scotch tape out because it was, like I said, I was live. So I went and grabbed the closest thing, which was my duct tape. And I did the same thing I still need to do with my Scotch, okay? Didn't matter. It still got remolded down and everything else. So if you see, anything works. If you know what you're doing, you know what you're doing. Plain and simple. But this is one of the methods I do to take in my hair mold. So thanks for watching.